Yes, this must be a dream. It can't possibly be real. Welcome to my humble world, darling. That voice. Hans? How is this possible? Oh, she recognizes him now. Okay. Okay, right. So we're back with the game. So let's start a new one. So. Whew. Ugh. Fuck me. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to replay the card. I'm going to reread everything. But this time, I'm going to make sure that I do not stockpile the emotions past 2. Like, because last time, we had too much fear and that led to us being dead. So I do wonder if I go through the same route again, but I make sure I don't have too much fear, if that scene will play out any different. But I want to go a different route this time. So, this time, instead of going to Balthazar in the cellar, we're going to go to Hans and see what happens. But for anyone who missed the previous episode, we shall reread. For anybody who did see the last episode, you can either sit there and just read it with me, or you can skip ahead. It's completely up to you. So, 2 months ago, Hans Nebula, the young head of the Nebula House, asked for my hand. How can I refuse him? The young head of the Nebula House. The marriage was planned without hesitation. It was a huge celebration, a ball on the Nebula estate. Many people I didn't know yet. Waltzing, laughing. Will this be uploaded on YouTube eventually? Yes, next week. Enjoying each other's company. Chatting over a glass of good wine. And celebrating the union of 2 families. Hans was a good dancer, as a true noble must be. I was over the stars of happiness, but I couldn't shake the feeling that he seemed nervous. Suddenly, he leaned over and whispered into her ear, I have a gift for you. Something special. Don't worry, I'll explain how to use it. The orchestra played their final chord and the dance ended. Hans strode to the middle of the ballroom. Dear guests, it brings me joy to see you all here. As you know, today we're celebrating my marriage to Lady Sylvina. The crowd erupted into applause. But what good is a wedding without a gift? He turned to Sylvina with a necklace and carefully fastened it around my neck. To her surprise, the jewelry wasn't a beautiful piece of art. In fact, it was a heavy, spiky collar. This is... Don't be upset, darling. This is only the first part of my gift. Smash. Still 100%. Hans clapped once and the guards appeared with a man between them. At first glance it was merely a commoner, but then a strange feeling washed over her. His eyes were blindfolded and his arms were tied behind his back. You're giving me a prisoner? The unknown commoner raised his head at the sound of her voice. He looked... No. Rather felt familiar, but she couldn't recognize him yet. All she could do was stare. A familiar whisper broke her trance. He's not exactly a prisoner, my dear. More of a toy. Soon, I'll show you how to best use him. Mim is getting married to a 3rd time to my knowledge. Yeah, 100%. Look, there's a couple of husband contenders here, right? The prisoner gave her a crooked smile. That voice. I know you. Lady Sylvina, is it you? I've been looking for you for so long, Sylvina. It's me, Balthazar. We need to talk. The crowd started to whisper. Hans' smile curled into a sneer of disgust. This time, lads in your real-life one. Yeah, real-life one's at work at the moment, sometimes. Silence. Don't you dare to speak without a noble's permission. Take him to the cellar and teach him some manners while you're down there. The guards nodded and started to drag the prisoner away. The whole world is in danger. You must listen. Can't you hear me, Sylvina? How could he know my name? Am I already famous as Hans's wife? Who's that man, my love? He tried to turn the commoners against noble rule. Eventually, the townsfolk reported him. Just because I am being weird, I wonder how many times have you played Solace's Hot Springs card? Yes. He was due to be executed, but I bought him for you. You may use him as a model for your paintings or as a slave to serve you with hard labor. Essentially, you can use him for anything you can imagine. He doesn't look obedient. How could I control him? With your necklace, of course. You see, all commoners are tied to their own piece of art. Often a piece of jewelry or a statuette, but sometimes something more unusual. You just need to discover which object they are tied to and then own it. So that's how our reign persists. I see. The ball continued late until the alpha night. Hans became tired of his guests' attention and masterfully slipped away from the crowd. He always seemed so tired after official meetings, even his own marriage celebration. I worry for him, but I also can't stop thinking about that prisoner. Does he really know something, or were they just the lies of a desperate man? Sylvina's choices can affect her relationships with the people around her. You can use the save feature in the menu to explore the story's different paths at your own pace. Right, thank you for reminding me. I am going to save here. What should I do? Go to Hans or find Balthasar? Sorry, Balthasar girlies, we're going to Hans for this one. Hans needs my support. I hope I can be a good wife for him. I must be perceived as one at least. I can't leave my husband on his own, especially on our wedding night. Your relationship with Hans increased. You can check the status of each relationship in the sketchbook relationship. This is a work in progress feature. She made her way through the crowded ballroom. He must be in his study, poring over his papers as usual. She reached the door and was about to knock when it opened. Oh, Sylvina, it's you. Has the ball finished yet? I'm so tired of all this commotion. It really feels like he was waiting for me to come after him. Or is that just my imagination? Yes, or it will be soon anyway. I was looking for you to... Suddenly, he grabbed her by the waist and pulled her towards him. Am I ready for intimacy with Hans? Ayo. Are we ready for intimacy with Hans? Hans, Mim's beloved. Can't say he's personally my cup of tea. Knowing Mim, yes she is. Yeah, at that point you might as well, you called it. Accept it. Sylvina leaned in close and wrapped her arms around the back of his neck. After a long, deep kiss, she gazed into his eyes and opened her mouth to speak. He ran his fingers along her lips before silencing them with a burning kiss. No need for words, darling. Let's go somewhere where we can be ourselves. Well then. I can't say this is how my wedding night went for anyone wondering, but I can confirm that it was a very nice night and me and Kate had, we were very ourselves. Okay? Before you say no, we didn't do that. We just cuddled and talked a lot about the future. Because, you know, cringy relationship stuff. With that, he picked her up and carried her to their bedroom. God, I miss my husband now. I've said that. The sheets were soft and fresh. Liar. We did. No, I was just very emotional. Like, I was crying a lot, okay? I was very emotional. It was a good day for me. The sheets were soft and fresh. But it seemed like he was in no mood for savoring the moment as he... quenched his thirst on her. Their wedding clothes abandoned, they gave in to their passion. She had never seen him sleep so peacefully. But she couldn't quench her thirst the way he could. She opened her eyes and saw a ton of stars around her. She focused on her earthly peace sight and saw a human figure among them. Long time no see, Sylvina. Oh, Hans is here now. That shows how your Ori's emotional. Fuck off! Yeah, that shows how healthy your relationship is. Yeah. Honestly, as soon as he comes home, I'm going to be giving him cuddles. This isn't important, so listen carefully. As you are now part of Nebula House, I have to make sure you will not fail my great name. As an artist, you perceive the world differently, deeper than others. Interesting. So instead of Balthazar, we now got Hans. Okay. So that's definitely like linked to the relationship thing. Okay. You have a bright associative imagination. So you imagine your emotions as paint's colours. And before drawing, paints must be placed on a palette. Are you listening, darling? Yes, sure. Great. Well done. Joy represents with yellow colour, anger with red, fear with purple, and sadness with blue. It is basic emotions which you will get throughout your journey. With them, you can change the outcome of dialogue options. Beware, you can change only dialogue options which is marked with an eye socket. But enough boring theory, let's have some fun. Ask me something by using emotions. Okay. How was your childhood? I can't wait to spend our honey cycle. Oh god. How was your childhood? I remember the golden times when I was the only child. My parents were strict, especially my mother. They put high hopes on me because one day I must have fulfilled my destiny. And then appeared my siblings, Victor and Emily. Fortunately, I'm outstanding among them, so there's no worthy competition for me here. Do I want to ask more? This is so fun. Yes, I want to ask more. Then what are you waiting for? Okay, he's winking as well. Everyone wants a piece of me today. I can't wait to spend our honey cycle. Yes, likewise, darling. I really like your mood. But you know I have a lot of work nowadays. I hope you can forgive your busy husband. After all, I'm trying to make a better future for us. Okay. Now let's go to anger. You hate all of your family, don't you? Ooh, ouch, a dangerous topic. You know I do. They are all selfish and mean. We don't love each other at all. This is all because of power. But this is how Noble's life looks like. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. Okay. You just plan to use my skills as an artist. Oh, that is a proper angry expression. Teehee, you know me better than I thought. Well, you know I am. To be an artist is a rare gift. House Nebula needs it, and you know it. This is part of our deal after all. What did you expect? Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. Do you have a sworn enemy? Straight to business, aren't we? An enemy? I have a lot of them. All nobles, of course. I've got an itchy ear. Ah! I can't even imagine. You can't even imagine how hostile noble society is. That's why noble families are making such alliance as we made with you. Am I fitting your expectations? Where do these self-doubts come from? Absolutely, of course. Otherwise, why would I marry you, darling? Because you want to use my abilities, asshole! Is it hard to be head of a family? Ow, that's so sweet of you. Yes, no doubt it is. I must manage everything for the family, participate in a lot of meetings to keep prestige of the house. Besides that, to make decisions for different groups of commoners. That's a hustle, but I'm holding it well. Have a lot of enemies just to give him white hair and he'll be Mim's exact type. I'm not quite sure it's that easy, mate. I can see why you said Hans is like Silas Shoreward. I did not. What should I use Balthazar for? Gosh, you're doing the lip biting. Jumping into a spicy topic, yes. As I said, you may draw him or force him to care for a household. Obviously, we can use him in our love affairs. But primarily I'm planning to use him as an advisor in my researches. You see, he's a very special man with a very unique set of skills. I can even tell you, both of you are in some kind of I second that, open-minded. I can even tell you, you both are some kind of similar in your uniqueness. No, thank you. I've got the point. As you say, darling. At that moment, her conversation partner transformed into something Unexplainable and eldritch. What's going on? What is this thing? Your relationship with the unknown increased. Sylvina can gain understanding of the true nature of the world and herself personally. This happens by building a relationship with the unknown. Suddenly, a far voice called her name. My Lady Sylvina! Who is calling me? What's going on? Oh wait, was it just a dream? She laid with eyes closed for quite some time, returning to reality. My Lady Sylvina! Your husband, Hans, is... Rest in peace, husband again. That was a horrible beginning of better day. No one knew how or why, but Hans was dead. My maiden, Cassiopeia, our butler, Gilbert, and I tried to save Hans's life, but his wounds were fatal. The wounds were caused not by a man, but by a beast. I spoke to all of the estate's residents, desperate for any clues. No one could explain to me how such a feral creature could break into such a well-guarded place. You can define Sylvina's relationship with her husband with your next choice. My dear Hans. Again, we're going different route this time, so I'm going to say, I can't imagine my life without you. I, as an artist, painted this picture while posing for it. I wouldn't trust anyone but myself to paint us. Who else in this estate would know how to create true art? You gain some anger. Sylvina placed a hand on her husband's portrait. Don't worry, my love. I'll find out what really happened to you. She gently stroked the portrait, feeling every brushstroke on Hans's face. Your relationship with Hans increased. No, that's not going to exactly help me. He's kind of dead. Suddenly, footsteps approached. Oh, Sylvina, couldn't you sleep either? I don't blame you. My heart still refuses to slow. But don't worry, that police officer will be here before long. I heard he's handsome. So, tell me, what are my chances? You can change Sylvina's dialogue options when an eye socket appears. Make her see reason or tease her, or if we want to use our little anger here, shame her or suggest a competition. I don't want to do either of those. I want to see where we go, so I'm gonna make her see reason. Really, Cassiopeia? A commoner? It is not fitting for a lady in your position to associate with such people. Associate? Who says I have to be so serious? It'd only be for one night. You know, with the Globina family, Sylvina. This is just our nature. Yes, you are Globinas through and through. And not only in the matters of the heart. Oh, stop flattering me. Anyway, you better get ready to meet your handsome detective. Cheeky little wink. Cassiopeia Golimba, my maiden. She... Oh, do I want to stay? Do I want to stick and say she's my best friend, or do I want to say she's annoying? Oh, spicy. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like Cassiopeia. Like, I like the friend aspect, and I think that's what she needs right now. So I'm gonna say she's my best friend. Since we first met, we have been closely aligned. Your relationship with Cassiopeia increased. She really knows how to help me fight my anxiety. You gain some joy. Sylvina will gain emotions during her conversations with the other characters. Oh, remember, we can't let them get to free charges. Someone knocked on the door. After a brief pause, the butler entered the room. He bowed respectfully before speaking. Milady Nebula, Detective Shard has arrived. Please show him to the drawing room, Gilbert. At once, my lady. I won't distract you further then. I'm sure you'll appreciate some privacy. Besides, I must prepare my own plans for this evening. Wink. Alone with her thoughts at last, Sylvina left the bedroom. Narrow corridors led her through the house. She hated the long windowless corridors. There was something eerie about them. The boys are coming. Oh god, army. Hi, Brian. What is this game? Dark psychological. My husband's dead. And I'm trying to figure out who did it. Oh my god, literally the boys. Ah! Finally, she reached the drawing room. I'm try it now, I'm distracted. Alright, Sylvina, get your thoughts together. You need this detective's help, even if he is a commoner. How dare he be a commoner? So tell him what he needs to know. And then we'll see what happens. What happened to Flappy? I don't know. Is it funny when I was new to Mim's channel, I thought she was American? What do you mean? No, just a lot of her friends. And why did you kill Flappy? I did not kill him. It was my... this is my game husband. Hans. He's dead. He was murdered. It's fine. Kate's at work. Flappy's fine. Good afternoon, my lady Nebula. Please accept my condolences for your terrible loss. Thank you. Detective Matthew Shard is at your service, my lady. No. Sylvina held out her hand and Matthew kissed it. Oh, I got scared for a minute. Is it... Damn, Flopper's dead. If anything ever happened to Cade, you lot would fucking know, because I wouldn't be uploaded for like months. You may call me Matthew if you wish. She smiled at him. It was a smile she had cultivated over the years. And took a step back. Welcome to the Nebula Estate, Matthew. Please, won't you take a seat? He looks too young to be an experienced detective. Is he in training? Thank you for your hospitality, my lady Nebula. If we may get started, I have a few questions for you. Of course, that's precisely why I asked him to come here. Sylvina nodded silently, her smile polite. See, she's already calmer because she's not fearful. His interrogation continued until beta night. And my last question for today. Do you suspect anyone, my lady? Give him nothing more, share my fears, impress him. So we got flatter him, ask for legal protection, brag about the wedding gift. Who is this blasphemer calling Mama Mims an American liar? No, that'd be an insult to the boys. We can't insult them. Give him nothing more. This emotion feels useless here. Oh, that's cool. So it doesn't actually... So it tells you when the emotion's not going to change it. That is cool. I actually like that. How dare he suspect me? Show him my majesty. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to ask for legal protection. I don't suspect anyone, but I need legal protection. I do not want to be held responsible for a crime that I didn't commit. That was Corey, Mim. Of course it was fucking Corey. Do not worry, milady. I will not let the culprit get away with this, whoever they are. Thank you for your kind words and your professionalism, Matthew. Not at all, my lady. Nebula, that's my job. Your relationship with Matthew increased. Thank you for your time. That will be all then. I still need to question the other residents of the estate. Nah, it's just do come on Corey's profile. I'm fucking confused. I must inform you he will be staying on the Nebula estate tonight. He apologizes for the inconvenience with all due respect. Pause, take a breather. Yeah, I'm going to need to take a breather in a minute. But he trusts she will understand why it is necessary. It will be too dangerous to travel back to town by the time he is finished with his interrogations. Why must he stay? Why is it dangerous? Who allowed him to stay? Why must he stay? Any longer? Well, my lady Nebula, Matthew Shard is a most thorough detective. He intends to collect all possible evidence, speak to all witnesses, and inspect the crime scene, among other things. Therefore, he will stay here until his work is complete, after which we can continue to live in peace. But he informs me that nobody can leave the estate before then, due to this being the scene of a grave crime. So, am I right in thinking that we're all suspects in that case? I do believe you are correct, my lady. Okay. That's all I wanted to know, Gilbert. Thank you. Something in his stance made Sylvina wonder if Gilbert was hiding something behind his back. Can we kill the dog if he appears again? She glanced in the mirror to try and see what the butler was concealing. What could it be, I wonder? He noticed her searching gaze and took half a step away from the mirror. What's going on, Gilbert? Are you hiding something? Ah, my lady Nebula, you have sharp eyes indeed. He moved aside and revealed a dog sitting patiently behind him. I found this puppy wandering the grounds. I mean, if it really comes down to it, we can just do the other option. He looks so much like my old pet, John. Well then. Oh, John, I had not realized until now just how much I miss my old companion. You gained some sadness, +1. I thought you might appreciate some extra moral support in such a trying time. Thank you, Gilbert. Oh, by the bright stars, how sweet he is. Oh, I can say, John, back the fuck up. Is he really just a puppy? He's so large. Despite his size, he is still just a child at heart. I can assure you of that, my lady. Wait, could the butler be trying to kill us? Like, just hear me out. If John is the one who is the beast who murdered Hans, could the butler, by giving me the dog, be trying to kill me? Wait, just hear me out. She looked at the puppy. I have a Bible and I'm not afraid to use it. Chris, I love you so much. I shall call you John too, in honor of my old companion. I would love to spend the rest of the evening playing with you, but there's still so much I must attend to. So as a noble, Sylvina must plan her schedule for each day. As most of today is already past, she only needs to decide how to spend the evening. Okay, so last time we went for I can't wait to play with John. We've only got 2 options. I am going to try and find more evidence in Hans's diary. I've made my decision. She looked at the puppy with a serious expression. From now on, your name is John and you are part of my family. Please make yourself at home, but remember to behave yourself. But I must put Hans first tonight. I still haven't checked his diary for clues. Gilbert, please look after John. I'm afraid I will be busy this evening. Your relationship with John decreased. As you wish, my Lady Nebula. Did I upset my butler? I've never seen him so downcast. He is usually so calm that he can appear emotionless, like a soldier. Well, I should probably show more respect for his efforts, but that will have to wait until tomorrow. Later that evening, Sylvina was sitting in her bedroom reading Hans's diary, while her chambermaid, Willow, helped her prepare for bed. She brushed Sylvina's hair in silence, her face expressionless. Sylvina usually didn't chat much with her. While Willow may be shy and timid, she is a good listener. Her skin is so pale that it appears almost blue, setting her apart from other commoners. Oh my god, Gilbert was Hans's gay lover and he... Oh my god. And he killed him because he married us. Chris, okay. I will consider it, but I think that's a bit much. I'm a genius. She may have experienced hard times before she began working at the Nebula estate. My father told me that every commoner has a physical flaw. It is usually something related to minerals. Gilbert, for example, has a gem where his left eye should be. Matthew has puppet-like fingers, and they're blue. There must be something more significant than just a birth defect behind such things. However, commoners tend to avoid this topic, treating it as something sacrilegious. Perhaps I should ask Gilbert about it more the next time the opportunity arises. Anyway, I really must sleep soon, but I want to get through more of this diary. She turned the next few pages. As a true noble should be, Hans was versatile, and I'm surprised to learn that he was interested in mythicism. Now, what is this language? She stared at the page for a few seconds. Wait a minute. How did I know these words were about mysticism in the first place? She tried to read fluently without recognizing the letters, and it worked. She could understand a language she had never seen before, but it didn't take long for the exhaustion to set in. I won't be able to read through all of this today, but I'll at least be able to make a start. Which topic should I read about? Read about Hans's funeral, read the pinned letter, or read about the Ascension? Chat, I'm letting you decide. What do we read about? Ascension, funeral, or letter? Because remember, we were apparently marrying him for some sort of deal. You know what? We're going to poll this. Bear with me. Okay, chat voted for the letter, so let's go for the letter. Read the pinned letter. Oh, it's my letter to Hans. No, I'm joking. I did the same fucking thing. I literally wrote, me and Cade both wrote each other a letter for for us to open the day we got married. I would love some indie horror ones too. Just wait till I get Homicider done. I didn't know he had kept it all this time. How sweet. You gained some joy. Dear Hans Nebula, I am deeply touched by your generous gifts and your concern for my family's well-being. I have also received your invitation to the Nebula family's birthday ball. I gladly accept your invitation and will be there. I am waiting for our meeting with bated breath. Signed, Sylvania Nova. Nova, huh. The Nova family are less wealthy and less well known than the Nebula and the Golimba families. Sylvina was born into the Nova family. Oh, okay. Right. The name of my family. It brings back some memories, and not all of them are good. Sylvina turned the letter over in her hands, descending into memories. They let me leave. Otherwise, I wouldn't be living here as part of the Nebula family. Anyway, the past is in the past. Hold on, there's something on the back of this letter. Tame her, or you won't be able to pass the doors of the void. You gain some fear. I'm not sure what that means, but it gives me the shivers. Would Hans listen to such advice? Did I really know my husband? Have I been tamed? Who wrote that anyway? Ugh, too many questions. That's enough for today. I'll give it another try tomorrow. Sylvina was so engrossed in her writing that forgot about Willow, who was now finished with her hair. She closed the diary and turned to her chambermaid. That's enough reading, Willow. Now I must really sleep. Thank you for your care. You may go. It was no trouble, my lady. Good night. Good night, Willow. Don't forget to use emotions where you can. Yeah, I know. Once Willow had left the bedroom, Sylvina placed the diary on the bedside table. I must sleep now, to gain the energy I will need to continue uncovering the truth tomorrow. She set the diary down on the nightstand and fell into her bed. Okay, already we've made great progress because we've got one charge of each emotion already, and we haven't even gotten to the next part yet. So we shouldn't go into emotional madness yet. Ugh, that was a tough day. She hugged her pillow and started to drift off to sleep. She glanced at their family portrait before closing her eyes. Hans, I swear I will find your murderer. What was that? Exhausted, she quickly fell asleep. But in the dead of night, Sylvina opened her eyes to find herself floating in outer space. Stars surrounded her. In the distance, two black holes were spinning around each other. Where am I? Is this a dream? Yes, this must be a dream. It can't possibly be real. Welcome to my humble world, darling. That voice. Hans? How is this possible? Oh, she recognizes him now. Okay. You gain some fear. Dead? No, darling. That's where you're wrong. I prefer to call it changed. But that's not so accurate either. Locked asked about his ascension. Oh! Shit. Okay. Well, we know what we're reading next episode. Okay, right. Ask about his murder. Is he really Hans? Now, we have emotions, so let's kick it. Let's have a little look. How can I join you? Oh, fuck. Recognize him as Hans. You're not my husband. Okay. Accuse him. Why are you torturing me? I will be your master. Oh, okay. I must run, run, run. Okay, we did that last time. Now, don't we have 2 charges of that? Does Balthazar connected to your ascension? Was it Balthazar who really killed me or killed you, or ask about the taming? We have got options. And I don't like choices because these always go wrong for me. So we have 2 charges of fear. I don't really want to use it here, but I may have to just so we don't go into emotional madness. But I feel like we could get some good information here. I'm really curious about the Taming. I'm going to go for the Taming. In your diary, I found my first letter to you. Ah, so sweet, isn't it? But on the back of the letter, I read about taming. Can you explain that to me? I thought you'd be smart enough to figure it out yourself. I presume you still remember how to use your noble powers. It's natural for each noble. The only question is when their powers will awaken. You have a great gift. The power to control others with your emotions. It is time for you to learn how to use that gift properly. Otherwise, your emotions will take control of you. When the morning comes, try visualizing your emotions. Imagine that your emotions are real objects with their own distinct properties. Then try to shape them. Discard the ones that don't serve you and combine the most important ones. Experiment. A loud roar swept through the void. He looked around, his face suddenly anxious. Our time is up for tonight, darling. Oh, and one more thing. Do not trust anyone on the estate. Especially not Vivienne. From now on, I am the only one that you can trust. But wait! Ha, damn. Okay. So, and now I kind of want to go back and see what would happen if we read about the Ascension. But at the same time, is it weird I prefer Hans this way before he was kind of meh? No! Genuinely, I prefer him that way as well. The thing is, this is what's so intriguing for me about the game. Again, this is only a demo, so this is not the full game. But the concept is so good. I have been genuinely, like, really thinking about, like, when to use the emotions and things like that, which is really, really good. Oh, dear. So, I'm just going to refer back to the email that I received from the company who were talking to me about getting early access to the game, which, again, thank you to them, and Not a Cat Studios for this. So, I received an email basically from them saying that, you know, plus it makes it so replayable. Yes, exactly. So, in the email, I'm just having a look. So, they sent me 7 instructions to get the most out of the demo. So, one is Emotion Palette has 2 settings and options, which is hover to preview or click to preview. You may try both to see what fits you better. Great. There are 4 death endings. Some of them, they can be reached in different ways, plus 1 demo ending. The relationship feature is in progress, where you will see the increases or decreases of the relationship with certain characters, but you will not see the changes in the relationship menu. Different choices, you unlocking various uses of emotions in the next choices. Number 5, if you choose play with a dog and then call chambermaid, you may see a little creepy surprise. Little. Read the diary about the Ascension is unlocking certain options in the next dialogue. Choices and choices with emotions both changing outcomes. Whew. Spicy. I genuinely am really enjoying playing this demo. Now the question is, what do we do? What do we want to do next?